What's up, everybody? Welcome to my Monday Night Raw review. Pretty much the last Monday Night Raw before Battle going on this Sunday, which is actually a really good Raw this time. Which we kicked off with Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman coming out. As Brock and Paul came out, once again Paul Heyman talked about Suplex City and how pretty much Brock Lesnar would destroy Seth Rollins. He would make him pay for his sins and everything. And pretty much Heyman also talked about how Seth Rollins tried to squirm and squeeze his way out of things, but it won't happen this Sunday because Brock Lesnar had every opportunity to step up and he would beat the challenger, become champion. As Paul talked about him beating The Rock to win his first world title, being Randy Couture becoming the UFC champion, beating The Undertaker's streak, of course, dominating John Cena and other things, and now Seth Rollins was next, and he's begging you to come out to the Squared Circle this Sunday so you can get destroyed, because these are the things that Paul Heyman said right now. You're going to get your ass kicked, you're going to get suplexed, you're going to get F5'd, and you're going to get pinned pretty much. As Rollins came out, Prince came out then, talked about what Brock did to J&J last week, and how he struck, and pretty much he couldn't say inanimate object, right? As the crowd pretty much laughed at him, and everybody started chanting Justin Bieber and everything, and that pretty much said, Seth Rollins says, I would still be the world champion this Sunday and everything. That you're a criminal, you're a vandal, he's gonna light up Suplex City and burn it to the ground, he says. And pretty much Brock Lesnar took the mic and says, I can take you to Suplex City tonight, bitch. And pretty much the crowd went nuts for doing that thing. Kane said you two need to be calm for the contract signing tonight, and pretty much he threatened Heyman then, and he said, are you threatening Brock Lesnar? Paul Heyman says, oh, are we being threatened by the Undertaker's baby brother? As everybody started chanting baby brother, then you don't threaten Brock Lesnar. You didn't mention me or Brock Lesnar that we beat your brother's streak at WrestleMania, which fans are still not happy with that, by the way. A lot of people still don't really accept that. As Paul talked about Kane's family and everything, and the contract signing, that you should follow a commandment, thou shalt not intentionally provoke Lesnar. And that Suplex City was here in Atlanta, GA tonight, Atlanta, Georgia. And as pretty much to talk about some all-star tag team matchup next, which is not an all-star tag team match, no one. Ryback and Randy Orton went against against Big Show and Sheamus, which I don't think the crowd really cared. Miz was on commentary, but I don't think Sheamus has any type of momentum, and people said he sucks so bad. I see where people just chant anything else during a Sheamus match now, as pretty much Orton came in and RKO Sheamus, and Ryback went with a big splash since he no-sold a punch from Big Show. It was supposed to KO him and chasing Miz. But that match didn't make a lot of sense because Sheamus is just no type of momentum. Kane told Rollins that he had a plan tonight, and that the Authority was going to work. Bray Wyatt came out ready to face Dean Ambrose, but pretty much Roman Reigns attacked him and punched him all over the place until Wyatt got his lantern and hit him with it and backed up from the ramp then. So, I guess they're still doing something with that. The Bellas and Alicia Fox are out there, as they talked about they beat AJ at Survivor Series and everything. Since they beat him at Survivor Series and stuff, that she's giving all the divas a chance, and that she's beaten Naomi and Paige so many times, and that, you know, she's taking charge of the divas that she knows how to do it. Stephanie says, I'm the one that runs this place. Yes, and there's a surge of revolution and went from soccer to UFC to tennis, and the divas division needs to do something right now. And she brought Paige out since she's making a difference or revolution, but she says, Paige, you need backup if you want to take on, you know, the bells and everything. And you need somebody by your side. Becky Lynch came out, NXT. And when she came out, she got a huge ovation, but the crowd was, you know, woo, and everything throughout all night. And they were waiting for somebody to come out with Paige. She brought out Charlotte. Well, you know, she's made her, you know, debut on Raw before. This was a better debut. Charlotte was out, but Naomi and Tamina came out one, and, you know, we had some unfinished business to do and everything, so we still you know, we want to still take out the Bellas and Paiges, and seven, we agree. And you mean someone who thinks like Naomi does. So she brought out the NXT Women's Champion, Sasha Banks, and everything. And pretty much it was like a trifecta war type of thing going on. Pretty much it was the Team Bellas versus Paige, Charlotte, and Becky Lynch versus Sasha Banks, Naomi, and Tamina. As they pretty much surrounded, the Bellas beat the crap out of everybody, brawling with each other. Hitting finishes when the NXT women hit their finishes, Charlotte, Becky Lynch, and Sasha Banks pretty much taking out the Divas, the Bellas, and everything. The NXT women were dominating the finish with Banks statement, the figure 8, and everything. All of that stuff taken out. Everybody chanted NXT, NXT, NXT. They took out the Bellas, and pretty much Paige and her team were going against Sasha Banks and her team then. So they all was brawling. Stephanie smiled, and it was good to see NXT. She really didn't get no Bailey tonight, but she's hurt right now. But to see the NXT women just come up, it was good. But this is the thing. I'm surprised they brought all 3 top women, and one is the champion, Sasha Banks. And this is the problem. We don't know how long they're going to stay on here. I don't want them to stay on the main roster. Let NXT be NXT. NXT is a better show, and it's better. The women's matches are way better to watch than the main roster. I don't want to see Charlotte, Becky Lynch and Sasha Banks get destroyed up here by the Bellas and nothing, because you can't trust Vince McMahon and Kevin Dunn with this. They'll destroy them. But let's just keep it the NXT women. Let's not call it the NXT Divas. On NXT, we call NXT women wrestlers. The Divas thing, you keep your chance if you want with your whatever, with the Total Divas and all that, but let NXT be NXT. And it was good to see the NXT Supreme over the Bellas tonight. Actually get something. I haven't seen a women's segment. Nobody's really, so for once the crowd had a huge hype for it, because it was NXT. They actually wanted to see the women for once, not sit on their hands, not a bathroom break segment or a match. Actually, people wanted to see the women wrestle in the ring, and it was a very great segment. I don't know how long the NXT women will be there, Charlotte, Becky Lynch, and Sasha Banks, but to see them on here is like a breath of fresh air. Like new people stepping up on the better show that is NXT, not Raw, because they've already destroyed out these women on there with these stupid long Bella segments of her. Pretty much the Bellas beating the crap out of Naomi and Paige. I'd rather see Paige back on NXT. To be honest, I'd rather see her back on it, because the main roster's nothing for her, only except going with that feud with AJ. Even I would say Naomi to NXT. At least she comes off as a decent heel half the time. But I'm just saying. Let NXT be NXT. Some people are mad that Stephanie introduced these women because she has nothing to do with NXT. Triple H should have been the one out there. This is Triple H's project. This is Triple H's thing. So him taking control for the NXT thing, introducing these women would have been better. Because you got the NXT Women's Champ out there, folks. Charlotte, Becky Lynch. Let's not give Vince McMahon and Kevin Dunn should be nowhere near these women. Because if they get near them, bad things are going to happen. They're just going to get destroyed on the show, take their moves away, and we'll go back to square one, folks, if they have the Bellas beat the crap out of them. So, yeah. It was just a breath of fresh air to see the NXT women. Primetime players are Mark Henry Women's New Day, which wasn't much, really. Mark Henry then got the win, pretty much, hit the World's Strongest Slam on Xavier Woods, and they pretty much danced out there, so, yeah. Their matches this Sunday for the Tag Team Championships. King Barrett went against Truth. Why we still continuing this feud, which will be on the pre-show this Sunday also. But our Truth won the match, beat the crap out of him. This feud sucks, and Barrett goes nowhere at this point. John Cena came out to do the U.S. Open Challenge, as he challenged anybody, and Rusev said, he's the greatest U.S. champion ever, and at the Bulgarian flat, I got rid of that snake Lana and beat up Dolph Ziggler. As Kevin Owens says, you know what, I'm not going to wait till Sunday title match right now, but pretty much Rusev was like, you stupid French American, get out of here, and everything, mocking him, and Owens says, I want to take that fake Lana away, and I'll stick this flag up your shimboil and everything. Cesaro came out and pretty much argued, as all 3 men argued with each other. They kept fighting each other, and this became a triple threat match, which went on for a very long time, but it was a really good triple threat match to start. This was Cesaro throwing everybody, German suplexing everybody all over the place and stuff. So, It was something, but Kevin Owens throughout the match pretty much left out, so he's like, screw it, I'll wait till Sunday. Rusev beat Cesaro with a kick, and pretty much right after, it was surprising, Rusev, which pretty much almost had a 30-minute match, now has to go against John Cena for the U.S. Championship, which people think they're asking a lot from the guy who just got a foot injury, and Martin Cesaro getting a shot with these 30-minute matches he's been doing for the past 2 or 3 weeks to Cesaro. And all people look at John Cena almost as the heel in a way, because, yeah, John Cena's fresh. He's been sitting at commentary table the whole time, so this would be a cakewalk for him to beat Rusev, which he was heavily breathing, and as soon as Rusev tried to get that accolade, Kevin Owens came back after disqualification, stood over both Rusev and Cena, saying, I'm going to beat you, Cena. I'm going to take the title. It is mine. It's my title. So, yeah. Even though Cena had the biggest advantage and everything, so yeah, and stuff. Lita brought out the Tough Enough contestants, which I do not watch this show, so I'm not really surprised that barely these guys have a reaction. I saw the first episode, and the only people that got a reaction was that if it was a ZZ dude at the end and the Patrick guy. Everybody else, no one gives a crap about, to be honest. Tough Enough is not working with anybody. Stardust making his return, which I'm very surprised. He cut a promo on Neville talking about heroes, villains, and that he would beat him. He said embrace the strange, which I'm very surprised. It didn't bring Cody Rhodes back, but they still got Stardust for some reason. Is it a missed opportunity in a way? Yeah, there's like, you can't boo the guy because this is his first match back since his father died. So, seeing Stardust back was kind of surprising. I was expecting Cody Rhodes to come out. But maybe just do something with him and Neville. Adrian Neville. Stardust one, he's Adrian Neville. Stardust one. This isn't Stardust's hometown, by the way, so you can't really boo the guy. It's his first match back. And stuff, so. What are you gonna do with that? Says he's over to work. Stardust is back. Sorry for all that, folks. But because it's Stardust, I was actually surprised to see on the show and that Cody Rhodes. Like I said, Cody Rhodes being back was actually cool to see. Just surprising it's still Stardust though. Final segment of the night. I guess I'll move into that. final segment of the show. Pretty much Seth Rollins and Kane coming out with Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman contract signing. So with the contract signing, hold on. You know, I'm gonna regret doing this video, but I'm not gonna restart it, so pretty much Seth Rollins, and then pretty much came out as Paul pretty much says that, you know, you gotta keep your eyes focused on Lesnar and everything, because, you know, you're not gonna have any help this Sunday and everything, and that you're going to lose. Pretty much repeating what he said earlier tonight. Janice kicked, suplex, F5, beaten everything, pin, lose the title, and that suplex scene will be here and remain here as Rollins pretty much signed the contract and Lesnar left, and then Rollins pretty much moved his hands. That's pretty much Paul pretty much told him, keep your hands on the table. You're doing that, are you crazy? You're paranoid or something? Taking, you know, keeping your eyes on Brock Lesnar. As Brock lifted over the table and picked up an axe and set the axe back on the table and told Seth Rollins to pick it up. Rollins picked it up, and Brock Lesnar pretty much threw the table at him, attacking him both in Kane and Rollins tried to take out Lesnar, but it didn't work, pretty much resulting into Brock Lesnar F5 and Kane throwing him into the steps and smashing his ankle with the steel steps as Rollins ran to the crowd. And once Brock held up the title and left, Rollins came back and he says, "You're beating everybody, Lesnar, Brock Lesnar, Undertaker, Cena, Reigns, everybody. But I'm gonna prove to everybody you're just a man, not a machine or a monster, but a man with a heart and everything, and a pulse." And pretty much gonna take that stupid sword tattoo off your chest and say you slay the beast and look at Kane's and like, this is your plan, Kane. What a waste, your whole career is a joke, a disappointment, and you're calling you never was want to be Hall of Famer. Pretty much ending the segment right there. So, better Raw than usual, I'll say that. NXT Women, good show. Stardust coming back. Brock Lesnar contract signing with Rollins. Pretty much great. That was pretty much Raw tonight. Really better Raw, so make sure you check out Sunday, a lot of reactions, all that. So I'm out of here. See you guys later. Peace.